So, hello. Man, it's been 1 week since the last stream that I almost forgot how this all works. Alright, so let's see who we have here. Pish get the first one. Lausitzring domination incoming. We'll see. I don't think the Bob is the very best for the BMW this time, but we'll see. Meza Brazil. Hello. Stifler, Philip, Timothy, Aslum, Kadirunku, Stephanie, hello, Andre, Schustercrafter, Horses and Porsches. So we have a combined chat again, so I'm just gonna say everyone who's in both mine and Max's chat. Max is here as well. Hello. You missed race 1 probably. If you want to watch it before we do today's race, then you just go to my YouTube video. My latest YouTube video, my last YouTube video is about the race, the previous race number 1. God's sake, there's no one to watch. Next week, Monday, Tuesday, and like next week, we will go back to normal. Next week, we are back to normal streaming. Yeah, every day. Not every day, of course, but, you know, most days. Looking forward to that as well. You guys get almost daily streams again. Yeah, Max is gonna stuck in the intro music for the next 10 minutes. We missed the pickup races. Their pickup is gonna do a comeback for sure. How tall am I? I'm 179, pretty much. So, I think everything is good though. So I'm gonna be starting my preparation now. I figured out third person is faster, by the way. So I'm gonna be driving third person. Just kidding, of course. Hey Leo. I don't know, I have actually no idea this time around how good or bad the Bob is, but I believe the Mercedes and the Audi is gonna be quite fast. You can drive any way you want there. I mean, we could try one lap in third person. Do this. Gotta show off now. Cause actually, I can pretty much say this now. I am now partnered with, you can see it here, YFood. There's gonna be more info about that in a couple of days or so, but YFood is a partner of mine now, my first partner on YouTube and Twitch. And actually I'm quite happy about that. I drink those pretty much anyways. So now I don't have to buy them anymore. If any one of you is interested though, I'm gonna say it right now. In Twitch and YouTube, in the descriptions and stuff, you find a link. 10% discount you can get through my discount code if you're interested. And obviously would always help me a ton if you do that, because then YFood sees, hey, there's actually people interested in that. So would always help me a ton. That's just quick introduction into that. I also use YFood. It's it's pretty good. Especially for streaming, when I don't have time to make food, like when I'm streaming in the morning or so, like a quick YFood between races, insane. Race is starting at, well, qualifying is starting at 7:40. Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately you cannot go to Edeka and get the discount, no. That would be pretty good if you can do that. Just go to the checkout and say, hey, code Mordetslöhner, please. Rühls Bestes. Ah, vielleicht.
Brandon Clark 04 for 4 months. Good luck, Maritz.
Brandon, thank you so much, man. 4 months. Thank you very much. Opa. Zum ersten Mal heute im Stream, freue mich auf das Rennen, viel Glück. Dann willkommen, Frem. Sponsor segment complete, bills paid. If it was that easy, then yeah. But no, I'm actually quite happy about it. Like, I mean, I started YouTube, what, 5 months ago? And already having like a big sponsor like that, I'm quite stoked actually about it. Since it's a product I'm using anyways. Moin Reaper. Well, hopefully that incident is not occurring again, since looking to be in front of Lucas this time around, not behind him. That should fix the problem. Oh, I need to lock in, man. I am not in the tunnel yet. Bruh. Small wall tap. How many subs to go back to beard only? What do you mean with beard only? You mean my star? Or what do you mean by beard only? Der Buzzcut. Ja, das war Corona. Nah, my hair was way too long, like a few weeks ago. How was Rennsport? Let's not talk about it. I mean, we literally just did it to do it, since we are signed up, but there's no point in actually practicing for Rennsport and doing anything properly. And yeah, I'm just answering to anything in chat, even though if it's Max's chat or my chat, I don't know. Because I cannot tell apart, unfortunately. Channel growth is insane. It is. It's crazy. Recently, like I thought 20k, it's gonna take me a long time, but 20k is probably gonna come sooner rather than later. No, it's well, it is kind of a qualifying stage, yeah. You have like 5 races online, and the top 20 qualify for the final, which is gonna be an offline final at a real-life DTM race. So yeah, but since the point system is quite crazy, you're not allowed any mistake, you're not allowed any DNF. What am I doing? It feels so different to drive right now. Probably just because I'm live. Not used to it anymore that people are watching. The race is built into Race Room. There's no outside websites. It works with the ranked feature on Race Room. So yeah, anyone can sign up, anyone can literally start Race Room and sign up for this esports championship and drive it. I was really surprised about the Race Room video last week. Like I thought, I mean, I know kind of that people are like, a lot of people like Race Room, but I didn't think that, like, the last video went really well. Like a lot of people in the comments absolutely loved it. The views were pretty good, and I expected Race Room to, you know, my views to be much lower compared to the iRacing content. But yeah, apparently there are many people who actually like Race Room quite a lot. But the game just doesn't offer too much content to actually for all of them to play it. Do you know that feeling? You're practicing all day for a race, and then you go into your last warm-up just before the actual race. It feels completely different. That's how it feels like for me right now. Like it feels like I'm driving something that I've never driven before. Honestly, I'm just nervous being on stream again. It's really crazy if you don't stream for like, I mean, it's been 2 weeks now. I mean, last week's stream doesn't really count. It's just a one-off. It feels strange. You're just so out of it. Warm-up needs to be shit. Yeah, it's also true. Yeah, if the warm-up is good, then you know you're gonna suck in qualifying. How many laps? Boah. I actually don't know how many laps I've done. But like in hours, I would probably say I would probably say around like 12 hours of driving in total for this event. Why not use the car's dash? Because a little bit of it would be cut off, and I don't know. I see everything a lot better if I have it like this, you know? So I can actually put it where I want to put it. 300 laps. Yeah, I mean, depending on the track, that's quite a lot. Moin, Nicolas. No, Solda, luckily, is not on the calendar. Check Discord. Checking. Ja, ist beabsichtigt, Leo. Weil wir jetzt dann später, wenn jeder aufhört, mit seinen eigenen Chats zu reden, dass wir halt einen combined haben. Exactly, 740. Boah, these off tracks are tough. White line. But actually I also already did my PB with the current Bob. Since we got the Bob, I've never done a 0.3. So warm-up is going great. Bob is generally pretty good. It's not perfect though. I mean, Bob can never be perfect. That's the whole point of it. Mercedes Cup in Split 2, really. Yeah, I think the Mercedes is gonna be insanely fast this time around here. Same with the Audi. So last time we had to battle the Porsches. The Porsche is probably not the best now anymore. But yeah, Mercedes and Audi are gonna be really quick. Yeah, we have a partnership with BMW, so that's why we obviously drive BMW. But probably would have been the car of my choice anyways. It's a really strong car this season. I mean, I think most cars, most drivers in the grid actually have the BMW as their car of choice. Exactly. Car is fixed. So when you pick your car in the first round, you're going to be driving that car for the rest of the season. And Bob is changing per truck.
Anton Frey _ subscribed.
Thank you so much, Anton. Appreciate it. And welcome as a subscriber. How did I lose a 10th there? Ja, ich bin hier schon ein paar Rennen gefahren auf der Strecke in echt. Ooh, that's a pretty good lap. Can you share how much prep you do for these races? For this race I did around, I would say, maximum of 12 hours. Vera is unfortunately split 2, yeah. He did, I don't know why, but he didn't do any races during this week because he needed to get some rating, but he just didn't. And day by day I saw him dropping down the order and I was like, okay, if he doesn't drive now, then he's gonna be split 2. Didn't drive, split 2. Yeah, Max's last sector is insane. I'm very fast in the first sector. Middle, we are pretty much the same, but last sector Max is really fast as well. I don't even want to drive more now. I just want it to be 40 minutes later now so I can just hop into qualifying. Time to cook quali, yeah. Good warm-up, and then time to destroy my qualifying again. Yeah, his exit looks very, very good off the last corner. Like every time we did a race stint, I noticed it. Like his last corner exit is pretty good. But did you open the sector times? You just click here. You probably get around 3 qualifying laps. Maybe 4. But yeah, pretty much 3. I think your audio's messed. But yeah, me telling you this won't do anything if you can't hear me anyways. Yeah, pretty much like that. Actually, I'm gonna get a new Delta. In 10 minutes the session starts, the official one. Is there a timetable somewhere? But yeah, you have practice, 30 minutes. I don't know if you can even see that. But yeah, session start is 19:17, and then you have 30 minutes practice, and then qualifying starts. I'm okay with the race room HUD, yeah. I don't know. Like every time I see someone driving race room, like their whole screen is full of HUD. I never understand that. Like what I need is kind of my RPMs, and that's it. So for no server crash, well, so far I've never had problems on race room, to be honest. I drove this track in real life multiple times, yeah. Oval turn 1. The 2 years I was driving this track, it was oval turn 1. Actually, no. Also this one. My first tests that I won from winning DTM Esports back then was on exactly this layout. How's the slip angle in a simulator? Pretty good. There's almost no slip angle. Like, you just have to keep your car in control. I would say realistic slip angle. Warm-up is going way too good right now. Why am I drifting off like that? With GT500s, I think iRacing once wanted to get the license. I think eventually, yeah, we'll probably see it. But I couldn't tell you in which sim, when and where and how. I think iRacing, I thought iRacing had the license. There were some teasers, one like a long time ago. Okay. Was für ein Auto fährt Tobi denn? BMW, ja, ja. 20-0, richtig? Sobrero stupid? Oh man, Sobrero must think you also have to do 2 pit stops in split 2. But split 2 is only 1 pit stop. Hey Ada, what's up? Been a minute? Yep.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Nice, working.
Great.
Who's running 0.0 times?
Tobias, but that's fake. Fake news. Shiro's just trolling.
Okay, so I have to ban him. Nice, thank you.
Yeah, he's doing 20.0, that's what he means.
Copy.
My favorite track in DTM Esports, probably Norrisring. For sure, Norrisring. Hey, Luke. Thank you very much. Yeah, session opened 3 minutes ago. Questions, should I join already? Hey, Jamie. How was PES qualifier? No, the grip should be always the same. Enough points around, nice. I'm quite surprised Dane Warrant isn't driving. So he was easily in the points and now he's just not going for it anymore or what? Rennsport is more important. Still in P2? Ah, okay. Yeah, but does he actually count for that? Isn't he living in Cologne since like half a year? Or more than half a year? So shouldn't he be counted as like a European driver? Passport, okay. People told me different things, like some people say passport, some other people say it's about where you live. But yeah, then it's easy for him. Yeah, not hitting the curb and immediately losing so much time. It could have been a banger lap. Really, I checked. He was out of the points for me. Like, I checked today and he was, like, not even in the top 30. Yeah, but honestly, it's the same in real life. Like, same in real life, if you miss hanging yourself into that curb, you're gonna lose so much time. So it's, yeah, realistic, I guess. Okay, let's join the official server though. Game restart. Devs always say restart your game. That's what we are doing. Do you want to continue driving or can I turn off the server?
No, you can turn it off.
Copy.
No, I'm gonna join too. And we restart race from right?
Yep. It still says preparing for me. I cannot join. So let's see if I'm the only one with that problem.
Yeah, same issue.
Yeah, everyone has the same issue.
We might not race today. Let's post funny GIF.
So yeah, we can't join at the moment. No one can. And the dev says, I don't understand, the server is online. That's always good news. That's like Rennsport all over. I go to prep sim for real life races, anything. I used Race Room, I used iRacing, I used R Factor 2. I also used Assetto Corsa, literally everything that I felt like was good. Maybe you just have to click on it. Maybe it's just gray. No. Nope. And what time does the race start? No one knows right now. Supposedly in half an hour. Protest form has been posted, yeah. I'm gonna protest race control. Okay, server is getting restarted. Ben said that, yeah, he did. Wasn't it for the final? The safety car didn't work. RIP. By the way, I got 30 penalty points for everyone who watched the last race. 30 penalty points. Although I have heard already that they might revise the penalty system because the penalty system is, they said, not, it doesn't correspond to the actual point system. So penalty points will probably change at some point again. Exactly. It was 12 points worth of penalty. 12 positions worth of penalty, yeah. So we are supposed to check again. Let's check again. Nope. Oh, we're not going to race. This one is going to be the best round. Norrisring. Fits well into the process of the season, yeah. At least the first round worked quite nicely. Except for Florian, I guess. He doesn't even say the splits anymore now. So we are cooked. Oh, splits are back. Def literally replied, fuck. Multiplayer community server. Oh my god, are we racing on a community server now? DTM Esports.
Check multiplayer servers.
Yeah. Question is which server? Also, there should be a password
I see
to
it, no? DTM Esports Bob #1?
No, it's a Bob server.
Oh. That's a Bob server. Well, we just type DTM. And we find 100 names. Great.
Wait, at first I thought that's your guys' server from Falcon. Your league password.
Kripner Sim Racing for 3 months.
Thank you so much. 3 months. But yeah, leaking password is unfortunately not on the table. I mean, if you take the spot from Tim, then I will give you the password. Nope, there's no server. Ah. Server's
Do
down.
you see the server?
Yeah.
I don't see it. What did you type to find it?
DTM Esports. Now you should be able to see the VIP badge when I'm on it. But it's not even password protected. So is it whitelist or can anyone
Probably,
join?
yeah.
Leo, you can join. You can try and join.
I don't see the server though. I refresh. Maybe I'm blind. DTM Esports Bob. I only see the Bob servers.
Maybe the filters. You have to click some different filters.
I have them all activated. There are multiple people not seeing a server, so yeah.
Ottaviani, fuck, we still have Bob. Imagine joining and then we don't have Bob. Would be lovely.
Oh, I have it now. Nice.
Okay, then setup. Oh, there he is. Wait, is that Tim or is it Flo? Does a red mirror tell you anything? I tell you, half of the grid is not gonna be in this race. Yep, there will be official stream on the Race Room channels as well as the DTM channels. Alright, I will turn off my chat now. So everyone enjoy the racing. I think could be quite interesting this time since you can actually overtake on this track. Or you should be able to overtake, unlike on Sanford. So yeah, see you after the race. But obviously, you'll still be able to hear me, and you will also be able to hear Max, so don't worry about that. Terrible.
Shared chat is off, just so you know.
Why?
Don't have to check now. Because my OBS crashed.
Oh. It's on again.
Copy.
Welcome back, everyone. So, Gulag.
Yep, Gula.
P4 would have been nice. But I take it, I guess. Nice. Yeah, Audi and Mercedes we said
Well.
are gonna be quick.
Nice lap at the front.
Yeah,
Who would
Audi
have
is
thought?
insane.
Yeah. Okay. Fuel.
There was no further announcement for the start, right? We just do the normal manual warm-up lap. Not that they changed it
think
now
so, yeah.
with the problems.
You take 90 or 89?
88.
Okay. What I wanted to say, actually.
Actually, what does it say here? It says start. Does it say anywhere which start it is here?
I have no idea.
Nope.
We will see, I guess. Just hope it's not standing.
I mean, it's never gonna be standing, but if we go flying start and then into the warm-up, or standing and then into the warm-up. Right?
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. But it should be, I mean, they changed it, so... So it's gonna be flying start into flying starts.
Is it? I can't... I don't see which starting procedure
Ask for
they
Discord
have.
then again. You have 3 minutes.
It says rolling top right of my screen. Oh yeah, rolling
but
start.
it doesn't matter. Yeah, but it's rolling start into rolling starts.
Yeah, but that's stupid.
Yeah, I know, I
okay.
know. Someone already wrote on Discord that it just makes no sense to fix an issue by making a normal start that we do now with still using the same starting procedure that causes issues.
No. There's gonna be at least one who's just gonna flat out go.
I hope not. Oh, good luck, have fun. We are both outside, inside line, right? P3 and P5.
Yeah.
That's good. Do you go flat out just in case?
No.
Okay.
One car behind me is stuck in the ground. I hope he appears when we actually start.
Did people crash in the back?
I don't know. But everyone at least went on the throttle a bit.
I didn't.
I did. Neutral oder was?
Ja, und Pit Limit Speeding.
Oh Mann.
Ja. Well, good luck.
Fuck. Thought he's gonna spin. I hope that's not my internet and its server lags. was a bad outlap. Okay, they didn't pit yet though. This should work. This should 100% work. Two seconds clear. I mean, he has the tire advantage now, but it's not gonna be that strong. Yasha is also gonna be overtaken by him then. Ah, but the Merc is gonna be quick by the end of the race, I think. I don't know, Yasha is throwing it away right now. That is definitely not the strategy. Yes, man. Oh, that was tough. Whew. But yeah, strategy worked once again.
Congrats, mister. Nice drive.
Thank you.
Man, oh man. Get me
Where
out
did
of
you
here.
end up?
15,
I mean, decent points.
I guess. Lol. Fuck. Could have been 1-2. Unlucky.
Ja. So, gotta find the interview. Damn it. I need my phone for Zoom.
Yeah, can't use same camera.
GG.
Servus, GG's.
Ja, mit dem Audi keine Chance im Rennen, also.
Ja, hast ein bisschen zu lang gewartet mit dem
Reifen.
Boxenstopp.
Ja, aber das Ding ist, wenn ich reagiert hätte auf dich, dann wäre es hinten raus noch, also du hättest mich so oder so dann, glaube ich, einfach bekommen, weil mit dem Audi, das kannst du knicken mit den Reifen.
Der Moritz hat gewonnen. Wuhu. GG's.
GG's, wo bist du gelandet?
Ich glaube Achter, dafür, dass ich nur heute gefahren bin.
Naja.
Ich zufrieden.
Der Urlauber wird Achter, passt doch.
Ja, vor allem der kranke Urlauber. Ich lege mich jetzt erstmal ins Bett.
Jeder wird immer krank nach dem Urlaub. Krank.
Na gut, GG.
Ja, wie gesagt, du hättest mich so oder so dann geholt, deswegen habe ich gesagt, einfach.
Ja, überholen ist hier extrem schwierig, deswegen gehe ich eigentlich immer auf Track Position.
Ja, das stimmt. Aber dann eier ich so übel rum, weißt du, dann musst du die Kampflinie fahren, dann hast du noch mehr Reifenverschleiß, also deswegen, ich habe dann, ob jetzt 1 oder 3 rein von den Punkten, ist glaube ich auch
ja, völlig egal.
Relativ egal, deswegen ich da irgendwie in Trouble bin. Aber der Audi ist halt wirklich, also.
Zu ziehen. Oh, ich kann's! Oh, Tim Jasche ist auch da. Nee, warte mal. Da ist beides auch ein bisschen komisch. Tim, wir holen dich gleich nochmal dazu. Jetzt habe ich mir erstmal den Moritz geschnappt, dem ich erstmal ganz herzlich zum Sieg gratulieren möchte. Moritz, kannst du uns hören?
Ja, laut und klar. Vielen lieben Dank.
Großartig. Herzlichen Glückwunsch zum Ergebnis heute.
Ja, dankeschön. War anstrengend. Also ich bin komplett am Schwitzen. Ziemlich heiß hier im Simulator, so wie im echten Auto im Grunde. Aber ja, war ein mega gutes Event, mega gutes Qualifying erstmal. Hätte natürlich immer besser laufen können im Qualifying, aber das Beste aus dem BMW eigentlich rausgeholt. Und dann ja, eigentlich wieder die besten Strategie-Calls gemacht im ganzen Rennen und damit ja, meine Überholmanöver gesetzt. In der Box, nicht auf der Strecke und ja, dann am Ende war es eigentlich Hotlappen, versuchen, die zwei hinter mir zu lassen.
Ja, das hat ja, also zumindest was die Taktik angeht, super erstmal geklappt. Ne? Also du bist ja wirklich ziemlich früh dann zu deinem zweiten Stopp reinkommen. Tim und Thomas sind etwas länger draußen geblieben. Thomas Ribeiro kam dann schon hinter dir raus. Hast du da schon gemerkt, ja, das kann auch mit dem Tim klappen, weil die waren ja ganz eng beisammen, der Thomas und er.
Also ich dachte eigentlich, dass die direkt auf mich reagieren werden, so wie in Sanford war ich ja auch hinter Tim und habe im Grunde denselben Move gemacht. Eine Runde früher rein, ihn überholt und ja, Track Position, wenn man weiß, wie man verteidigt, dann kann man eigentlich vorne bleiben, auch mit Reifen, die ein bisschen älter sind. Und ich habe mich echt gewundert, warum beide so lange ja, noch draußen waren mit den roten Reifen. Die haben zwar aufgeholt, ja, aber irgendwann ist dieser Offset zwischen frischen und kaputten Reifen dann nicht mehr so krass und du kannst im Grunde dann irgendwann am Ende einfach schön verteidigen oder wenn du richtig gute Pace hast, eben den Abstand beibehalten. Ja, das hat mega gut geklappt. Auch ein bisschen Glück, sage ich mal, dass beide, sage ich mal, nicht direkt auf mich reagiert haben oder auch vor mir gestoppt haben, weil die hätten ja dasselbe machen können, einfach früher reinkommen.
Mhm.
Dementsprechend hat meine Strategie perfekt funktioniert und ja, sehr glücklich über das Ergebnis natürlich.
Ja, Sieg tut wahnsinnig gut, ne? Das ist natürlich klar, vor allem nach dem nicht ganz so runden Rennen in Sanford, nehme ich an.
Ja, also Sandford war, sage ich mal, in Ordnung eigentlich, war jetzt kein schlechtes Rennen. Klar, das kleine Manöver gegen Lukas war natürlich nicht das allerbeste und dann klar wurde ich auch nochmal ein bisschen touchiert, aber war im Grunde ein Rennen, was in Ordnung war. Aber ja, im Grunde bin ich hier natürlich zum Gewinnen. Ist natürlich immer so und deshalb, ja, wieder auf den Top-Step jetzt endlich mal. Fühlt sich sehr, sehr gut an.
Ja, bisschen schade für Max. Speeding in Pitlane, den hat es dann erstmal weit zurückgeworfen. Aber Platz 15, glaube ich, trotzdem Schadensbegrenzung geglückt. Der hat ja dann noch früher den zweiten Stopp. Der war quasi Dauergast in der Boxengasse. Dann erster Stopp, Durchfahrtsstrafe, zweiter Stopp. Das war ja direkt hintereinander weg.
Ja, leider. Also Max natürlich mega Pace auch wieder gehabt. Im Qualifying natürlich auch vor mir gestartet mit minimal einer schnelleren Rundenzeit und im Rennen dann direkt an Tim vorbei mit einem Manöver. Hätte ein schönes Platz 1 und 2 für Maus werden können. Ja, aber für Max immer noch gute Punkte für die Meisterschaft. Im Grunde ja, müssen wir im Endeffekt nur die Top 20 und ich bin mir sicher, dass Max auf jeden Fall stark zurückkommen wird und mindestens mal noch ein Rennen in dieser Season gewinnt. Also da bin ich mir zu
Hört, hört.
hundertprozentig sicher.
Das schreiben wir uns auf jeden Fall auf. Vielen, vielen Dank, Moritz. Und wir sehen uns dann nach dem Nordring wieder. Da geht's weiter.
Genau, bis dahin. Ciao, ciao.
Bis dann.
Tobi,
Tschüss.
vielleicht kannst du noch mal
Ja?
Vielleicht kannst du mal kurz zusammenfassen, was Moritz gesagt hat. Ich glaube, man hat ihn nicht verstanden im Interview, leider. Auf der
Oh
Tonspur.
nein! Das gibt's ja gar nicht.
Vielleicht kannst du noch mal ganz kurz.
Moritz, muss das Mikro an sein im Zoom oder reicht das nur im Channel?
Ich dachte eigentlich über Discord.
Ja, genau. Ja, bei dem, ich bin nur verwundert, weil bei dem Red Bull Ring-Rennen damals, da hat man mich nicht gehört im Stream, deswegen, aber
Mich
eigentlich.
hat man auch gerade nicht gehört anscheinend.
Oh, also soll ich mal das im Zoom anmachen oder?
Ich habe keine
Maurice,
Ahnung.
well done. Sorry, I was going to say, Maurice, well done. Really well
Hey,
done. You were
thank you,
you
Chuck.
were bloody quick.
I mean, you as well after the bench board yesterday. You know.
Yeah, just as much for you, though. I mean, yeah, we're just machines, aren't we, compared to people like Tim and Thomas and all that? We're just robots. nah, you were bloody excellent. What happened yesterday? To be honest, I didn't watch your group. What was your pace good yesterday?
I literally installed the game an hour before the event, so you can imagine how it was.
Oh
Yeah, I
my
think
god!
P5 and P6 or so. That was fine.
Yeah, in the context, that's fine. Just see how you go next time. Well,
I can hear you though. I have my phone for Zoom though, so the audio is probably gonna be terrible though. Yeah, okay, sounds fine. All right. Yeah, then we can do the interview like this. Pretty nice. You know, coming back again into championship after not driving last season's championship is obviously you obviously want to be doing good again, want to do well. I'm here at the end to win, to also win the championship. So first round was okay already. I had a fun race, so I don't really complain that much about, you know, P7 there. But this race went pretty much perfect from start to finish. Really good qualifying lap, which got a good position to start the race. The Audi and the Mercedes were really quick in qualifying, so it was tough to do anything against them. But in the race, we had some good pace. Max and I did some good practice for the race, so tire life and all that stuff. So with the strategy calls, which were absolutely perfect, spot on once again in this race, I was able to go into the leading position and was able to keep everyone behind me and not got overtaken or taken out like in the last race. Bit unfortunate for Max, obviously. I think he would have deserved to win quite a lot, probably even more than me, because he's always this tiny little bit faster. But yeah, luck was a bit more on my side. Unfortunately, the luck was not Max. Otherwise, it could have been Mouse 1-2, which is nice, of course. But yeah, he'll be back next time, and we can still do this Mouse the next rounds. It was definitely the timing. The pit window basically just opened when we got into the pits, so it was a very, very like late call. But I knew that if you do the undercut, especially in the beginning of the race, you're gonna have the track position. So I did one overtake like that. I was hoping, obviously, to get Tim already there, but that didn't work out. He was too far ahead when I did my pit stop. But the undercut was always, the thing that I wanted to do. Obviously, if the two in front of me would have pitted first opportunity as well, I would have stayed out. So the call was always there for me to go in early as possible. And basically just see what the cars in front of me are doing and react to that. And it worked out. They stayed out one lap longer. I pitted pretty much immediately. That got me one position. And then after a couple of more laps, I again went for the undercut. So I just know it works. It worked last time against him as well in Sanford. I was quite surprised that he didn't learn from it from last race. But yeah, it worked out again. They stayed out quite long. They tried a little bit something different to come back in the end with fresher tires. But yeah, after some laps, the offset is not that big anymore with tire life, and then you can defend quite nicely with tires. Sure, hopefully many more times. Thank you very much. So, chat, I am back. You guys know. 20 more interviews to go. Yeah, you always have the German interview and then the English. It was a bit of a mess though, because when you stream, I cannot use my webcam for Zoom, so I have to go into Zoom with my phone. And then having to do the English interview with my phone, mic is not great. And I think in the German stream, they didn't even hear me. So yeah, interview in German for absolutely nothing. So yeah, tell me how you guys like the race. I mean, it wasn't too much on-track action going on, but definitely, again, some good strategy possible. I mean, the end was quite exciting. Both of them catching up again. And wait, I just have to activate again.
At Stephanie_Loesch super chatted $23.32. Boom, P1, trophy emoji, party popper emoji, well done.
Stephanie, if you're still here, thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it a lot. But yeah, lovely to be back in P1 in the race room. Always back in the game. This is what happens when you do a run to get food. I was quite exhausted and quite tired after that somehow. Morning, even though it was just a 4K. Excited for the video? Yeah. I'm probably gonna turn off stream, go eat something, and then night and tomorrow morning cut the video as fast as I can. What happens when you do not listen to chat for strategy? I mean, the good thing is there's no refueling. There's no fuel play, so I cannot lose with that because for me it's always a fuel. Although I think like 10 minutes to go, I was looking at my fuel because my fuel consumption was way higher than in practice. So I was looking at my fuel and was like, oh shit, am I gonna run out of fuel? But then yeah, after many more laps or the more laps came on, I noticed like, okay, I've plenty of fuel. I even tried to save a little bit. We couldn't even hear the presenters for the always audio problem. I mean, overtaking is never easy. Like overtaking is always so tough when you have like an esports grid because everyone is same pace. So no one really makes a mistake. Yeah, then overtaking is Moin Yuri. Well, next week we're back on iRacing races. Hopefully with a good schedule for the cup. We drive race room a bit more apart from esports. I would love to, but honestly, there's not much problem. Like without being cocky, I'm too fast. I'm too fast for race room for fun in the online races, you know, in the daily race. That's a problem with many games. Like also on LMU. LMU I can only drive in the evening. Oh, SP1, bruh, sick. But even for LMU, like when I stream in the morning until like afternoon, even on LMU, I couldn't really. There's no competition really. Only really find that on iRacing. Also, even there, not always. So that's the main problem. I would love to do more race room, but yeah, unfortunately, I would have to drive at like 8 p.m. in the evenings, and even then, don't get too many really good drivers to fight against. Bad because race room is a phenomenal game. You're not an esports driver and like maybe half a second slower than me or so, then race room is a very good 5.5k soft. And then it's not that many points, but for P1 might be enough points, right? So, points updated? Nope. Probably gonna take a while until. Wait, not yet. But yeah, points. With my penalty, I will not get too high up the grid. Probably gonna end up somewhere in P10, I guess. But yeah, that was fun. That was good. Do I get rating for this? Oh man, I want rating. Bro, I would get massive amounts of rating for this. Yeah, but actually the draft is really realistic. Like that's how much the draft is in real life. Like you gain, and the draft is definitely there. Like at the end of the laps, you saw that was like tenths behind me, and then by the end of like coming into turn one, obviously it's not a hugely long straight there at Lausitzring, but then he was basically on my rear bumper, and that's basically how strong the draft is in real life as well. So I mean, if you want to make it more exciting, then maybe make the draft stronger, but then it's not realistic anymore. There, maybe you need to find like a realistic, exciting. All right. I guess that's it. Get out of that sweaty chair. Yeah. Gonna go hug my girlfriend now immediately with that shirt. Bro, it's wet. Like, I could probably wring it out and it would be dripping. No, hey. You can try and run. You can already go outside and try to run. Come after you. Next track is gonna be Norrisring. That's gonna be crazy. Because if you do a pit stop there, you'll be one lap behind the field. And with the 2 pit stops, it's gonna be absolute chaos. Yeah. She got in here one time during home track advantage, yeah. Good. Exactly, the tiny track, 4 corners with the crazy hairpins. Where Lawson got fucked. Say it like that. Alright. I'll be rating Noah for the end of his race. Don't wanna watch. Yeah, next week we are back with normal streams. So I don't know, from Monday, probably Tuesday. There's gonna be iRacing streams again. I really hope for a good schedule for the Porsche Cup. So jump into a couple of races for Porsche Cup. But yeah, from next week or like the next DTM races in 4 weeks, I'm gonna do iRacing again, daily streams. Back guys to show, like, watch me working, sitting in school or wherever. All right. Thank you all for watching. A lot of fun. Good race. I'll try to get a video out tomorrow about this race. Love some support, obviously. Goodbye.